Oh, blimey. Honestly, they're mucking about like a couple of schoolgirls getting ready for the first date, these two. Right, who are we missing on the grid there, mate? Looks like row just ahead of Matt Sham, that row there. Is that somebody? James Svensson, maybe? Okay, well, too late to speculate because we're about to go racing and away we go. Looks like Dell's made the perfect start there, pretty much as they were. Lindeman's away well. The Ats 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order they qualified. It's going to be Dowds from Twyford, from Lindemann and Mitch Ducran there. Not quite sure if Kev Lilly got off the line, but he's a pretty sharp starter most of the time. We go down to Wilson's. I wonder if there'll be a lack of adhesion down there at Wilson's, just to case to warn that there might be a little bit of something on the track there. There's just a little bit of water there, and obviously these guys will be running tight, so hopefully the water will be on the high line. Somebody going very wide there, but no, looks going a little bit ambitious. Looks like they're all safely through there, so no issue whatsoever as they charge up towards Agostini's for the first time then. And who we got out in front, mate? That is Dowles from Twyford. Oh, what a surprise.
Absolutely,
a little bit in third, I wonder?
Absolutely, yep. Then it's Mitch Ducran, Kev Lilly, Ollie Arbin up in the 6th place then. Further down the order, everybody through safely there. I can see the bright light blue of Steve Costin also there as well, a little way down the order. Overtaken there by Tom Bedford. He's just behind Brian Mayer is that particular scrap. But the race leader, you're right, it's Del Dowes, local man, ahead of Dave Twyford and Dave Lindemann. Now, I wonder if Mitch Ducran can just about keep his tabs on Dave Lindemann and that trio at the front of the race here. It'd be good to see if
right, I'm going to let everybody in on a secret now because the race is underway. Nobody can communicate with the riders anymore, really. But Del did come and see us and say his game plan is just to go for it. Because what he's worried about is that Lindemann could get in front of him or Twyford and upset their plans, basically. So what Dave Dell is trying to do is to escape, basically. Obviously, Dave Twyford is going to try and go with him. Maybe the pair of them will get away from Lindemann, but I'll tell you what, Lindemann's getting quicker every time he goes out there, and he's only a couple of tenths away from these guys, and they obviously will drag him along as well. And certainly Twyford will be playing the long game. I know he's playing the long game for the championship, but he's wouldn't mind getting one over on his rival's home track as they come around Corums for the first of 5 of what is side by side. Surely it's going to be Twyford down the inside, but Dwell's got the fast outside run. Can't quite go around the outside. They were separated by 0.035 of a second. Lindemann was 8/10 of a second back, then Ducran another 1.2 back. Lilly, Arbin, Finnis, Barron, Mayer, Costin, Bedford, Bettis, Svensson. So lots of chopping and changing throughout the field there. Freddie Bates has gone down a long way, but he's actually made it across the line there. So I'm not quite sure who we lost. We know Melvin May wouldn't have started. I don't think Simon Harvey was out there. And Stuart Albin, I think, might be the one missing. Yeah, he's not come across the line, so I wonder if it was him we lost on the warm-up lap. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the race. And oh, look at Lindemann. He's all of a sudden found a pair, reached down and grown them. And now it's Twyford who's out in front with Del Dowds who's going to have to start worrying about Lindemann. It's interesting. The gap is not quite equidistant, is it? It's about 3 gaps. 3 bike lengths, I should say, Twyford to Dowds, and then it was 4 Dowds to Lindemann, but now Lindemann's got that down to about 2. It's so close, chopping and changing a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is toing and froing.
It is very toing and froing, absolutely, going in and out like a yo-yo. It's down the back straight they go. It's a 3-way tie, and of course Lindemann will have the benefit of a double toe. Oh, he's going to have a go surely at Dowds. Dowds is catching Twyford though very rapidly as they go down the straight. The 3 abreast, are they going to be down under the bridge there into the Brundle Nelson section?
I think Dowds,
we know Dowds is strong through there, is he?
Dowds with the race lead now.
Yeah, I thought he would.
Number 1. Then it's Dave Twyford in second place ahead of Dave Lindemann there, but Lindemann is just about keeping tabs on him. Mitch Ducran, well, he's not managed to go with this trio at the front of the race, but this will be very exciting over the course of the next 3.5 laps, Keith.
Sure will, mate. I think that is fortunately where Dowds is very strong, going down under that bridge. He will not take prisoners down there, and I think Twyford will know that. He's an intelligent chap, paramedic for a living, been racing for over 20 years, and he knows damn well what he's got to do to beat Del Dowds, and it's to go faster than him under the bridge, and he just cannot find the time. Over the line we come then. The top 3 separated by 0.4 of a second, so less than half of a second. And Twyford round the outside of Dowds at the first corner at Ritchie's. Oh, that was a brave move, and Dowds obviously gives him enough room because those two trust each other. Oh, is that Twyford now dropped behind Lindemann, I think? Oh, I can't see at this distance. He might have had a wobble on the exit, mate.
I think it's a difficult one to tell here from this distance there, but I think it's Twyford, Dowds, and Lindemann.
No, it is as it was. Yeah, it is Twyford who's got the lane. So that's where Twyford's strong. However, being stronger at the end of the lap is usually an advantage over being stronger at the beginning of the lap, isn't it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right there, but Lindemann seems to lose a little bit of pace there around.
Dowds down the inside of Twyford into Agostini. Sorry, mate, he came from a long way back. He desperately wants to break his rival and get ahead. Here we come then, out of Agostini's. Twyford though, gunning gas in that sucker like there's no tomorrow. He's stretching those cables as they go up towards Hamilton. Lindemann though playing the watching, waiting game, and he's pretty much matching them blow for blow as they go down through Oggies on the first flying lap. All these guys are into the 205s. The fastest one of the three was Lindemann with a 205.1. The others were mid 205. So Lindemann is most definitely not out of this one yet as they make their way up towards Williams. And again, it's going to be that long slipstreaming game. We know how strong Dowds and his bike are as they go down the straight. And this time it's Twyford looking for the inside on Dowds. He's surely not going to be able to outbreak Dowds unless Dowds decides to let him run and maybe set the pace to save it to the last lap. We'll have to wait and see how they come out of the corner down there. Who's that? That is Twyford who leads out of the bottom there for a change as they go up towards the bomb hole. No advantage here. You can't really pass at the bomb hole unless it's a particularly brave or stupid move. Here we come round Corums, and I tell you what, Dowds had better be careful of Lindemann because I don't know where Lindemann's strong, but he has clearly got some pace out there. It's pretty much equidistant as we break for Murray's now. We're going to come across the line. There's going to be 2 laps left in this race as ever. This is the 4th race we've had. I've missed one of them. I'm really annoyed about this, but the Minitwins Racing, it was 0.4569 of a second over the line last time. Lindemann on Dowds. Oh, this is the threat. This is the real threat. This is what Dowds did not want to happen, and it is Lindemann who goes down the inside, nearly tags onto Twyford as well. So I wonder if Lindemann could beat both of them up here. It's over the line. They were separated by 0.3 of a second, a tenth of a second per bike, nothing between them at all. 2 laps left in this race. Lindemann has now really turned up the wick and he's pushing the pace. Dowds has now dropped to 3rd, and I wonder if Dell is actually going to hang back and wait and see if Lindemann has a desperate punch at Twyford, because we do know that Lindemann nearly had Dell off at Brands Hatch, and the youngster, no disrespect to him, but he's got less to lose than these guys. They're a bit more experienced. They trust each other. They don't really know Lindemann. He is an unknown quantity, and of course this would be critical points that he could be taking away. So what Twyford needs to do is to break the pair of them, but of course these two are not going to be broken at all. I'm trying to work out where Lindemann could possibly catch up with Twyford. Strong line, go on mate, you seen somewhere?
No, because I think Dowds will be have the main advantage down here.
He will, yeah. I think Dowds will take care of Lindemann. He wants it behind him. Yeah.
On the brakes, under the bridge and in towards Brundle. So
yeah.
He will have the advantage of a 2-bike slipstream here. But
oh no, he's not 2 bikes there. He's definitely got one. There. Yeah, I tell you, they're both getting closer to Twyford there. I don't know if Dell's got enough herps to find a way past. Was he close enough? Did he get the drive? So hard to tell. We've got some dodgy cameras there.
In the lead, Dave Lindemann.
Oh wow, he did pick the double up. He did go brave on the pair of them. So now it's our established front runners chasing after Lindemann, the young South African decorator. He's doing an amazing job out there, and you wonder if any of them dare challenge him really, if whether they'd just rather let him go and have their own little battle for second place. Into Murray's we go then. It's going to be the last lap flag. Oh boy, I don't know if the old pacemaker can handle this one. Got to get the voice right up to fever pitch. I'm definitely going to lie down after this one. Here we go then. Let's have a look at the lap times. There was 3/10 of a second between them. Over the line we go. The gap has definitely gone out to half a second. Lindemann 2:04.1. He is the pace setter. He is the fastest man on the circuit with that last lap. Be interesting to see if he can go even quicker on this lap with the empty track. He's not known any slipstream. That's definitely going to help him a little bit, but let's wait and see what sort of time he turns in the first sector. They disappear off down to Wilson's. What can you see, buddy?
Dave Twyford went wide. Dave Twyford in second place has gone wide, so I believe that Dell Dowds is now up in the second place, and he is. So it's the 3-3-3 leading the 22, leading number 1. So Dave Lindemann and Dell Dowds with Dave Twyford in third place then, and Lindemann's really looking to make the break here, but let's not forget that Dell Dowds is so strong in the second sector.
Well, unfortunately, it looked like Lindemann was the stronger man in the second sector earlier, didn't it? Because he went past on Twyford there. Obviously, the slipstream effect very much comes into play. It looks like Twyford has been knocked back a little bit. maybe he's going to hang back and hope these two kind of get their fairings rubbed a little bit as we go through Hamilton. Dowds is not giving up on this one. Dowds wants this. He knows if he can put Lindemann between himself and Twyford, that's going to be Brucey bonus in the point scheme, that's for sure. Here we go up to Williams and have a look at Dowds. He's definitely quicker. Dowds is going to have a good go at Lindemann at the end of the straight. Here we go then, side by side stuff out of Williams onto the back straight. Who's going to get the advantage? Oh, Dowds is going to go early, surely. Dowds, it's definitely, they both definitely dropped Twyford. He's out of this race, basically. We go down, and it's going to be Dowds down the inside, surely, who is going to have the line, and we know how strong he is.
Yeah, Lindemann holds on to it as they go through.
Wow!
Brundles and Nelson, sorry. It is still Lindemann with the advantage then, through the right-hander of the bomb hole here.
So hard to pass.
What Dowds needs to do is just carry the corner speed there, throw it wide, and then be as late on the brakes as he possibly dares in towards Murray's.
Yep, Twyford far too far to have an effect on this race, and I wonder if the experience of Dowds around the Snetterton circuit is going to pay dividends, or if Dowds is going to go, do you know what, I'll settle for second as long as Twyford's behind me. We'll wait and see. Here we come then. We come out of the Murray's for the last time. The flag waves. Dowds trying to pick the Snetterton up. It's not going to happen. It's going to be Dave Lindemann, who takes a fantastic win. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Dowds finishes in second. Most importantly for him, though, that means he's beaten Twyford every single time. Dowds with the fastest lap of the race at 2:04.101, so 0.04 of a second quicker. Doesn't quite get the magic 2:03 he was looking for. Twyford there rolled right now. Look at Twyford there, 2:05. So really not caring on the last lap there. And I think he's playing the long game, the points game, because I did wonder if Lindemann being in front of Dowds as long as Twyford was behind. That's all he wants. It's a 4-point advantage, still not as good as a 5.1. But we'll wait and see.
Jack Bettis next across the line. This is down in 8th place and 9th place. Jack Bettis ahead of Seb Barron by 17 1,000ths of a second.
Anyway, Mr. Cram finishes 4th ahead of Ollie Arbin, so that's a good end to the weekend for Ollie there. Ahead of Kev Lilly, Toby Finnis, then it's Jack Bettis, Seb Barron, Steve Costa, Brian Mayer, Smith, Svensson, Bedford, Johnson, Black.